Let's look at the word allegory now. I want you just in unison to say allegory now. Allegory. Okay. So you've got a definition and you've got this on your sheets, but allegories are just stories with dual meanings, okay? So if you had duals on your pickup, what do you have?
Two.
You've got two. Dual means two. So allegories are stories that have two meanings, okay? They can have a literal meaning, and what does literal mean? You all use that word literally all the time. Literal, Jacob?
Serious, real.
Real. Okay, it's very concrete. You know what it means. It's real. Okay, and then if we have an allegorical or a figurative meaning, that means it's below the surface. It's a deeper meaning. It's not the meaning that just sort of pops out at us. We have to sort of dig deeper to find the allegorical meaning. Okay, and sometimes allegories use animals to represent types of people or qualities of human nature. And we're seeing that, aren't we, in the novel. Okay, so let's first of all look at the derivation or the word origin of allegories. It comes from the Greek, and it is allegorin, which means to speak so as to imply something else. Now, what does imply mean, first of all? We have to understand the words in the definition. Okay, Caleb, repeat that. Okay, you don't say it directly. Matthew, you had it. Okay, you sort of mention without saying the word. So if you imply something, you just sort of make suggestions that this is the way it's going to be. So if I said, I'd really study my notes tonight, what might I be implying? That there's a test tomorrow or a pop quiz or something. So you all get my implication there, don't you? Okay, so now you have the derivation, which comes from the Greek. Let's look at some related words that go with allegory and what their part of speech is. The word is allegorical. Would you say that with me now? Allegorical. And it's an adjective. Okay, what do adjectives do? Okay, say that louder, Brandy. Okay, they're going to describe a noun. They're going to modify a noun in some way. Can somebody give me a noun that has an adjective with it?
Blue ball.
Say it again.
Blue ball.
Blue ball. Which one's the adjective?
Blue.
Blue. Okay, she's modified it. She's changed it. She's described it further. Okay, we have allegories, which is the plural. It's more than one allegory. It's allegories. Say allegories with me now. Allegories, it's a plural noun. Okay, I'm going to have a hard time saying this one today. Allegoricalness. Okay, it is also a noun. That's a pretty big word. Can you say allegoricalness with me now, please? Now? Okay. And we know what nouns are. Those are person, place, thing, or an idea. Okay. And then it can be used also as an adverb. And the word is allegorically. Say that with me now, please. Allegorically. Yeah, it's an adverb. And what's an adverb do? Think about it a minute. What's an adverb do? And they usually end in ly, not always. Okay, it helps describe a verb. Okay? Most of the time it helps describe a verb. But you know what? It can also describe an adjective too. All right, so we have related words there. Now we have some synonyms that go along with what an allegory is. And they may be just as foreign to you as the word allegory. We can have an apologue, and that's kind of a new term, and I don't, even as an English teacher, I don't hear this one very much. But I thought I would throw it in there in case you do. And a fable and a parable. We hear about parables from the Bible, but I bet we've all heard of Aesop's fables, haven't we? Okay, they have animals in them, and they have little stories. Okay, we're going to read a fable in just a bit. So those are synonyms for an allegory. Okay, let's look at these allegories as they're used in sentences. Okay, Dr. Seuss's story, The Sneetches, is an allegory about tolerance for people's differences. Okay, so even though this seems like a children's story, it has an underlying meaning. It has a deeper meaning. Okay?
And what is the deeper meaning?
You have these sentence stems written on your paper. Would you fill these in with some form of allegory? Or maybe a definition? Sentence stems. Stories with dual meanings can be called allegories. Okay, allegories are stories with, and this does not use the word, but a part of the definition, with what? 2 words. Everybody? Dual meanings. Fables are one type of allegorical writing. We use the adjective there. And a synonym for allegory is fable or epilogue. Okay.